young guy.
But he's played against men.
He's played in the G League. What they did with that Team Ignite was kind of cool. They put like Kabinga and him and some other Isaiah Todd, these kids straight out of high school with NBA veterans that were in the G League to give them, the Crash Davis to the Nuke Lelouch, somebody to hold their hand and teach them the ways. And he's a high flyer. He has a super high ceiling. What I don't have a feel for is, how motivated is he? Is he a leader? Is he a driven kid?
Plus, the G League didn't play that many games, right?
No.
They were shut down quickly, but I don't have any problem with him. I don't have a problem really with him or with Mobley. You start to get to the Jalen Suggs, and I might have issues. And they're not even big issues. It's just I'm not sold on Jalen Suggs from what I saw. I'm not sold on him. He might. I could be dead wrong. I've been dead wrong before, but that's a guy I'm not really sold on.
But he's your guy, Kang, right? You like Jalen Suggs?
I do. Actually, he's my second guy. Jalen Green's my number one guy.
Okay.
After
Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, we're talking about after Cade Cunningham, right? So, and Suggs is my next guy after him because he's athletic. He's listed at 6'4", so he's a bigger point guard. If you have to move him over to 2, he can play the 2 because I think he's athletic enough. If you watch him during the tournament, he played great all year long, but in the tournament, you can just see he makes great basketball plays. The one sequence where he blocked a shot from behind, got the ball back, took it up court, made this incredible, full court, I think it was a bounce pass.
Yeah.
And, they finished it off with a dunk or a layup. That whole sequence right there just told me Jalen Suggs didn't give up on the play, made a great basketball play after that. I think he's the type of guy that you could definitely build around. He can score in this league because he's athletic enough. Former high school football player. I just see all the skill set is there with him. I'm a big fan of Jalen Suggs. Like I said yesterday, I don't mind doubling, tripling up on the same position or body type because generally, you only need one to work out. I'm looking for that one. I'm looking for that one guy to help take this team to the next level. If him and Killian Hayes are my backcourt, I have zero problem with that. I like Jalen Green a little bit more because I think his ceiling is higher. I think he'd be a superstar scorer in this league. Obviously, he needs to score to win games. Evan Mobley, I don't hate him, Gator. I don't. I'm a little scared of him. His frame, obviously, really thin.
He's a little thin.
But he's for how tall and thin he is, he's pretty coordinated. And although his three-point shot didn't shoot much, and when he didn't make a ton, his three-point shots in college, the form is there. I can see it's teachable. So he possibly has that in his skill set, and he's going to need it. When you're that thin, you're going to have to be able to shoot the ball from further away because he's not going to be backing down many guys at 200 pounds.
Yeah, and here's what I like about him is that he can shoot. This is a guy that shot just under 70% from the free throw line. And when you're 7 feet tall, that's not easy to do. It's not easy to make free throws the taller you are. It's all about muscle memory. And he's 18 and he's already got it up to near 70%, 69.4%. Doug, you mentioned his three-point shooting is a work in progress, but basically making one per game and he shot 30% of the field. Again, he's 18 years old. Sorry, take one per game, but he's 18 years old. So I think as he goes over and fills into his body, when he gets more comfortable in a few years, you're probably going to see somebody who's a lot more comfortable and adept at shooting the ball from outside of the rim area. And I kind of like what he brings. He's a guy who plays defense. He's not going to shy away from that. You still need defenders in this league. You got to match up. It seems like every day there's bigger, stronger, faster basketball players, and you have to match that up somehow at some point.
There's a couple things we're working on here. Kang, do we think we have something? We're not into the good luck charm thing. We've tried that in the past, but what we have had success with is jinxing things. And we think we have something here in the office that might be as effective as Jinx Wall. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't want to boast on how effective it's going to be, but I think we have something.
I think there's a track record.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
All right, well, let's get to that today.
No one's bragging about it, but it's a track record.
Okay, we might have something here at the station.
A little uncomfortable to talk about.
Look, we broach uncomfortable topics on occasion.
This is true.
So today at 10:50, we will tell you our plan to try and net the Pistons the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Plus, Gator, going to really geek out. There is a name in this draft that I think everybody here locally should know. That, by most projections, should be on the board for the Pistons in the second round. My God, I hope they take him. Big time. We will get to that coming up at 10:53. So a lot ahead here on Carson Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket.
You've heard me talking about Penske Logistics in Romulus and Chesterfield and how they're hiring. Well, they also have a hiring event tomorrow and every Wednesday starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. But if tomorrow doesn't work, well, they have daily walk-in open houses between 1 and 3, Monday through Friday, or you can call right now and speak with a recruiter today, or you can apply online. That should let you know that they're easy to work with and work for. And here's what you need to know. New hires are going to average more than $51,000 in their first year and receive top-notch benefits. Also right now, Penske's offering a $1,500 signing bonus and personal paid time off that you can use this year for full-time hires. Again, if Wednesdays don't work for you, or you can't get there tomorrow, don't worry, because they will be holding a hiring event every Wednesday in June and July. Now, these are immediate openings for warehouse associates. The logistics team is growing, and you're going to start at $18.50 an hour in Chesterfield, or $19.05 an hour in Romulus. Plus, you can earn a weekend premium. Guys, again, one more time, there's a $1,500 signing bonus, so you know that they're not messing around. You know the name. You see their trucks all the time. Penske is an industry leader. Check out their website because they do more than you realize. You should apply online or call today, 734-403-4077. That's 734-403-4077, or apply online at Penske.jobs. Penske is an equal opportunity employer.
Spotlight sales event is going on at Gillian Spotlight Dodge and Orr. You can lease a Ram 1500 Bighorn for only $159 per month at DuckDodge.com. Multi-employer leases with $29.95 to signing, all rebates to be on the top of your credit approval.
This is Boomer Esiason with an Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by AutoZone. Get the zone, AutoZone. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Ian Kinsler, the four-time All-Star second baseman and two-time Gold Glove winner. Played 14 seasons with the Rangers, Tigers, Angels, Red Sox, and Padres. Although he cracked his 257th career homer in his final at-bat, Kinsler fell one hit short of 2,000. After being retired for 2 seasons and having successful cervical spine fusion surgery, Kinsler will take the field again in Tokyo, representing Team Israel in the Olympics. He hopes to become the first player in baseball history to win the Olympics, the World Series, which he did win with Boston back in 2018, and the World Baseball Classic, which he won back in 2017 for Team USA. So happy 39th birthday, Ian, and good luck in this year's Olympics. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Of course we can help you find the right oil for your next change. We've got what your car's engine needs. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil and an STP extended life oil filter for just $33.99. And you can get it all fast your way. Just order online with our free same-day store pickup or next-day delivery. Getting your job done just got easier. Restrictions apply.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Companies. If you've been thinking about refinancing, right now is the perfect opportunity to save big with our Rocket Mortgage Prime Sale. Lock your rate by June 22nd and you'll get an additional quarter point off today's already low mortgage pricing. But hurry, you only have hours left to save. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with other offers. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
COVID-19 vaccine is our best bet at beating the pandemic.
One by one,
We get stronger.
One by one, our kids will go back to school. We come together as a community.
One by one, we go to concerts.
To celebrate together. One by one, back to business.
As we each get the COVID-19 vaccine,
One by one, we can all breathe a little easier.
Get vaccination updates and the latest information at OaklandCountyVaccine.com.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Well, Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn about Gig Wi-Fi. It's the fastest Wi-Fi you can get, only from Xfinity. Or ask about other speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, ask about speed 2 times faster than AT&T. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay, and 6/22/21. Restrictions apply. New performance starter 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible Wi-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Better bets, bet smarter, and beat the books today. Download the BetQL app today to better your chances.
You guys should order cupcakes with everybody's logo on it. Gator should eat the logoed cupcake of the top 6 and save and eat the Pistons logo last. That was when, first of all, Dan, thank you for listening over the last 6-7 years, because that was a long time ago. But the NHL, as part of a promotion for the playoffs, sent us this giant bracket with a logo cupcake for each team that made it.
Trying to get sick just thinking.
So there was icing on top of each cupcake with the design was the Tampa Bay Lightning logo and the Chicago Blackhawks logo.
The logo was like this piece of fondant or something like that. And then the cupcakes were massive to begin with. Those were good size. They weren't like these bake sale cupcakes. These were big cupcakes.
So what we did is then throughout the playoffs, when a team got eliminated, Gatorade the cupcake. And one weekend, we left on a Friday, and there was, 5 series deciding games being played Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. And when we got to work on Monday, he had to eat 5 cupcakes.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking that one through. And again, normally I can handle cupcakes. Those were big-ass cupcakes, and I had already lost my taste for them early on, because some were some were chocolate and some were vanilla based. They had each conference, I think, had their own flavor, but that Monday was a little much.
But you know how much more fun that gluttonous feat would be now that we're on Twitch and people can watch you trying to down these things?
Well, fortunately, the NBA didn't send anything out like that, and nobody's going to take the time to actually bake cupcakes and send them out to us. So that's good too.
By 2 o'clock.
Right. Exactly. By 2 o'clock. That's not going to happen. But what I remember most about that cupcake challenge and what made it awful is that the Stanley Cup playoffs begin, typically they begin mid-April?
Yeah.
And they crown the Stanley Cup champion in June, like mid-June.
Some of those cupcakes
in typical seasons. Those got so stale after a while. And I tried powering through a couple stale ones. It was awful, but I did it. And then I realized if you microwaved it for a short period of time, it helped tremendously. It actually kind of loosened things up and made in the cupcakes, so to speak. That was able to be consumed much easier. Lessons learned.
Yep.
But nobody's going to make cupcakes and send them right through. That's just
with the NBA logos.
Right.
I mean, somebody could go to Kroger and pick up pre-made cupcakes, but they'd have to have the logos on it.
Detroit Pistons. Well, you don't want the Pistons. You don't want the Pistons. Okay.
But we do have a plan. We have a plan. Evan and Kang made the rather dark observation that there is kind of grim, but it's a grim reality. There is a desk out there in the office. What does that desk have a track record of, Kang?
People no longer being employed here for a very long time.
So people that sit in that desk have consistently been asked to seek employment elsewhere.
And if anyone's ever done a job in sales, this happens in any company, right? Sales is kind of a rotating door for
it's a tough job.
Yeah, it is.
Tough job. God bless our sales.
Yeah, but that specific corner, though, has, I think, seen more casualties than at most, and it has not seen anyone sit there in a very long time. This is before the pandemic.
So our plan is to print up the logos of how deep are we going to go with this thing?
Well, we definitely go with at least the Magic and the Rockets because
Yeah.
they have the same odds as the Pistons.
Yeah.
We got to eliminate those two.
I think we go. I think we find like the. Frankly, we could put every team that's in the lottery.
We could put every team in the lottery on their
Yeah.
logo on that desk.
I think that's
basically
fair.
all of them except
Really?
the Pistons.
Yeah.
And so what are we hoping for? Just a top three?
No, we're hoping for the top
Well, of
pick.
course
We
we're
want the
hoping
top-
for
Well, yeah,
one,
but I think listen.
What's a success?
All these other teams. I think the success is that the Pistons move into the top two, right? Mm-hmm. Because right now they're one of the three teams that have those odds, right? So they were the third worst team in the NBA, correct? By record, or the second? Okay, so I guess the success is them holding their spot or moving up a spot.
Look, I think we put every team logo in. Now, I'll be outruled. I can be overruled here, but I don't see any reason why we wouldn't, from day one, test the powers of the Desk of Doom and see if it works. Put every team that's in the lottery, their logo on that desk. Print them up, put the logo on the desk.
Are we asking too much right away?
Yep. We are asking a lot, but we are also testing the integrity of the Desk of Doom.
We also understand this. We know that is a powerful desk.
Yes. But maybe I'm scared, and I'll admit it, and I can be convinced. Maybe we just leave it up to the people. I just want to give the desk and see how much, a little bit to start off with the two, the Rockets and the Magic logo.
Mm-hmm.
And if somehow the Pistons just beat those two, we know the desk has power.
All right, I'm feeling what you're
You know
putting
what I'm
down.
saying?
I know what you're putting down. You don't want to throw too much at it and just be like, we got it. You want to kind of throw a layup, so to speak. Maybe not even a layup.
Yeah,
it's
a little more
just
than
kind of priming the engine.
Exactly.
So maybe we can have a compromise and go like top 5 teams.
So Houston, Orlando, Oklahoma City, Cleveland, and Golden State.
Yes, because when we do the simulation, the worst the Pistons can pick is 6, correct?
Yes.
So let's pick the 5 teams that have best chance of moving up.
Okay. I'll say for the record that I'll go along with this.
Okay,
I'm down with that.
I think it's a mistake. I'd go with all of them, but sure, let's do it.
He's also the least belief in
Right,
James,
this guy doesn't believe it. and he's
Great.
pushing
That's a
it.
great point. That's
So-
an excellent observation. I am the least believer of this BS, but let's go with it.
So-
Desk of Doom. Desk of Doom it is.
What do you mean BS? What is that? Where did you come up with that?
I'm willing to, I want to go all in and test the power of the Desk of Doom.
You know how powerful that desk is.
Yes, then why aren't we putting all the logos on there? All of them.
No, I like your idea, Gator. That makes sense.
Because, Doug, and thank you, Ken, and thank you for bringing sanity back to the discussion. Because, Doug,
Yes, Kang. Thank you for the sanity.
as you know, this is a long summer, right?
Yep.